Hello and welcome, beautiful people. So today's practice is going to be a short EFT tapping session on moving into self-love, self-acceptance, and also to eliminate any sense of self-sabotage. Now, when I say self-sabotage, what I'm referring to is that limiting voice inside of your head that is often telling you you can't or you shouldn't. That part of us that is fearful and doubting our abilities. We all have this voice that sometimes doesn't say the nicest things to us. And so today I want to help you shift that voice into one that is more positive, more supportive, and more loving. So if you've never done EFT tapping before, no worries. I invite you to simply follow along, tap where I tap, and repeat what I say out loud to yourself. So to begin, I invite you to just simply close your eyes, and we're going to tune into this self-saboteur that lives inside of us. So I invite you to think about that part of you that doubts yourself. That part of you that is maybe afraid to try something new. Or maybe there's a specific memory in your past when you didn't do something you wanted to do because you were afraid, because you didn't think you could, because that part of you, that limiting part of you stopped yourself. It got in your own way. And while you think about this, I invite you to start tapping on the side of your hand, on the karate chop points. You can keep your eyes closed for now. Take a deep breath in. And notice what's going on inside of you. Is there a tightness, perhaps, coming in the chest or the belly? Maybe there's a memory or an emotion arising, some discomfort, heaviness. Whatever's there, it's okay. We're going to work to shift this block, this heaviness, this resistance through this tapping practice. I invite you to open your eyes now and follow along. Even though sometimes I say mean things to myself, and sometimes I can be a real jerk to myself, right now I'm choosing to love, respect, and honor myself. Even though I sometimes think negative thoughts about myself, and I get in my own way, right now I'm choosing to love myself completely. And even though sometimes I say awful things to myself, sometimes I think really negatively and I limit my abilities. Right now I'm choosing to clear that. And I deeply and completely love, respect, and accept myself. Good. All these mean things I say to myself, all these limiting beliefs, all these self-sabotaging tendencies, all this thinking I can't, thinking I shouldn't, thinking I couldn't. It hurts to feel this way. I'm blocking myself. I'm preventing myself from succeeding. And it doesn't feel very good. But even though I do this to myself, I'm choosing to love and respect myself now. All these limiting thoughts, all this disrespect. When I think these thoughts, I feel a heaviness inside my body. I feel it in my chest or my stomach. It feels like a tightness or a heaviness. But right now I'm choosing to let that go. I'm letting go of that weight, letting go of that heaviness. And right now I'm choosing to think better thoughts. I'm choosing to believe in myself. And maybe I limit myself and think negatively about myself. Maybe I do this because I think it's motivating me. Sometimes in the past, people have said negative things to me to motivate me. And I see some other people talking negatively about themselves. But the truth is, it doesn't motivate me. It just brings me down. I know now that there's a better way. And I'm choosing to do differently in the future, starting now. All this doubt, all this worry, all this fear. Maybe I'm afraid to fail, so I just don't do it. Maybe I'm afraid of rejection. But by not trying, I'm actually rejecting myself. And it doesn't feel good to reject myself. So I'm clearing that tendency. I'm clearing these negative beliefs. I'm quieting that voice that says I can't. That voice that says I shouldn't or I couldn't. I'm shifting that voice into one that says I can. I will. I am. I trust in my ability to do anything I set my mind to. There's already so much that I've faced and overcome. And I know I can keep doing that. If I believe in myself, if I become my own cheerleader, I'll be unstoppable. So this part of me that says I can't, this part of me that doesn't trust myself, I recognize this part of me. And I'm sending this part of me lots of love. I'm loving my whole self. I'm choosing to accept myself completely. I'm choosing to believe in myself. And I recognize that there's a part of me that believes in myself. And there's another part of me that is afraid and doubts myself. And even though that doubtful part doesn't feel so good, I accept that part of me. I accept both of these parts of myself. I accept all of myself. I'm choosing to love my whole self because it would feel amazing to do so. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the arms down. I invite you to close your eyes. Bring your awareness into your heart space. And can you give yourself some love right now? Notice what images that brings up for you, what sensations, and see if you can lean into that a little more. Can you send yourself some love right into your heart, filling yourself up? That approval you're seeking from the outside world, can you give it to yourself? Simply give yourself some approval right now. Give yourself some more approval, some more love. If it helps, you can place your hands over your heart. And I invite you to allow a very small little smile to come onto your face. And send that smile into your heart. Send that smile down into your belly. Send that smile into your legs. Smiling at your feet. Smiling at your arms and your hands. Smiling at your face. Smiling at your mind. Smiling at your beliefs, the good and the bad. Smiling at your smile. And once again, down into the heart, sending love into the heart. And opening your eyes when you're ready. I invite you to come back to this practice as often as necessary. You might forget. Negative thoughts might come back up. Limiting beliefs might come back up. That's okay. Be patient with yourself. The more you can practice this, the more you can separate yourself from those thoughts and recognize that they're not you. They're not true. And you can choose a better feeling thought. So get out there and love yourself today.